Hi guys! It has been a little over 2 weeks since I have released my initial Sumiko Water unboxing video, and I absolutely had the intention to do another in-depth video guide on how to navigate the device, but I kind of just kept putting it off. So I'm finally here and I'm finally ready to show you the gameplay of this device. Before that, I just wanted to also introduce to you the English manual that I actually translated from the original Japanese one. So this entire manual was originally in Japanese, but I actually edited it to translate it into English. So in today's video, I'm going to navigate the device based off on this guide. You can also download this guide from my website, which I will provide the link to in the video description. Now first, let's look at the basics of this device. We have two buttons on the top here, the right and the left, which the two like blue buttons that look like shells. So these two are actually the left and right buttons that you use to like scroll, select, whatever. And then the circular button here is the enter button, so you use it to confirm or enter a selection. And the star yellow button here is to cancel or to go back to the previous menu. Now we'll start from the home page, right? So this is kind of like the standby screen. If you look at like the standby screen, it shows the date and the time. So if you see the date and the time, this is the standby screen. All right, so when you press the circle button or the enter button on the standby screen, you will go into the map. And then on the map, we have several locations, right? First, we have Sumiko's house, which this is where you can visit all the Sumikos. You have the settings page where you can configure settings on your device. You have the library. You have the Sumiko market. You have the game center where you can play mini games. And finally, what's in the middle is the Sumiko search. This is where you can go out to search for Sumikos, and then whatever Sumikos that you search here will appear in your library collection. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you one by one how each of this menu selection works. Firstly, I'm going to go to the Sumiko's house. Now, the first thing you can see when you enter the Sumiko's homes are 5 Sumikos which you can visit. The first one is Neko, who is missing from his home now. We have Tokage, who's dirty. Shirokuma is also dirty. And then we have Penguin and Tonkatsu, who is also away. So I'll just show you how we can interact with them in the Sumiko homes. Like what I demonstrated earlier, you can press the left and right buttons to scroll through each of the Sumiko's rooms to decide which Sumiko you want to visit, right? So like currently I'm on Tokage's room. So there's a huge dust bunny here because I haven't cleaned his room in a long time. So I'm gonna try to clean his room. So in order to access the menu, you press the circle button here. And then you can see like there are lots of icons on the top. And then you can press the left and right buttons to scroll through the icons. Firstly, I want to clean his room, so I'm gonna select the feather duster icon. And how you clean the room is to turn it upside down. So if you look at the icon here, it tells you to turn the device upside down. So then it's filled with suds. You just have to shake it. And then turn it back the right side. And then now the room is clean. I also like how like when you turn it upside down, you can see like the actual water in the device also kind of fills up the screen in a way. That's pretty cool. Okay, and then we can also see that Tokage wants a shower because he's dirty. So we're gonna do that. Okay, so we have to turn the device upside down to fill it with suds, and then press the shell button to like shower him. And then once you're done, turn it back the right way and he's clean. Okay, the next option on the menu is the clothes. So you can actually dress your Sumikos up with like I guess 8 or 9 different types of clothes. Well, the first one doesn't count because the first one is like to take it off. So then you can select, this is a chef's hat. And of course, there are way more other clothing as well, which I have not unlocked. So the more you interact with your Sumiko, the more clothes you can unlock. But since now I've only unlocked the first one, so I'm just gonna select the first one and say okay. And you can see now Tokage is wearing his chef hat. We have also the pet button. The pet function is to kind of just like increase its happiness, because if you look on the top, there's like a heart icon and a food icon, right? Now both these two icons, the meters are empty, so we're gonna have to try to fill up his heart meter. That will be like the friendship meter. Oops. So okay, so you need to like repeatedly press the shell buttons to make it happy, and then you can see like the heart, or rather the friendship meter, increased a little bit. Okay, let's try it again. You need to really do it like multiple times to increase its friendship by a lot. So just keep doing this, and then the heart will become full. All right, so its hunger is empty as well. So you can see like we're gonna fill up the second meter. Next, so we go to the food icon. You can see like this is an icon with pancakes on it. This is where you can view all the foods that you have previously bought. So the first one is like, I think the red bean pancake or something. This one has an infinite amount, so you can repeatedly use this to feed your Sumiko. Okay. And then if you look into the food icon again, you can see like we have a lot of other foods as well. Like for example, I have French fries, and it says here I have one of it, so I can only use it once, and then I will have to buy more. So let's feed French fries to Tokage now. Okay, and then if you go back here, you can see that now French fries has 0 because I have used one up. So, and then you have to buy more from the Sumiko market, which I will show you later. You can also see there are many question mark icons. So all these question mark icons mean that there are food that I have not bought before, so it has not been unlocked yet. So the more food I buy, the more I will unlock here, and then it will show here after I unlock it by buying it. All right, let's go back to the Sumiko's room. So these are the icons that we have so far. This is one part where I feel it's a little bit lacking compared to its predecessor, the Sumiko Mickey. Because in the Sumiko Mickey, we have additional options here. One is like an outing place where you can bring your Sumikos out to an excursion or something, and the other one is a texting function where you get to like send stickers and text messages to the Sumiko and they will respond you accordingly. So these are the two functions that the water does not have, so I find that it's a little bit lacking, but I guess it's still fine because you still get to like interact with the Sumikos in various other ways, like cleaning its room, showering, feeding it, etc. Okay, the other function I wanted to show you is like, say for example, Tonkatsu has run away from home, so-called. This happens when you neglect your Sumikos for an extended period of time. So they will leave you a note and say that they have gone away. So now we're gonna search for him to make him come back. So we search for him by turning the device upside down. And then, oops, you can see that he's shivering in the cold rain. So we turn it back up. Oh, it becomes sunny again. And he's back. Yep, so he's back in his room. Obviously, there's the huge dust bunny here. So let's just clean it up so we can see him. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, shake some more. Okay, turn it back the right way and he's back to his room. So this is how you search for a Sumiko that has run away. So if you also look at the meter, the friendship meter and the food meter of Tonkatsu, you can see that this one is slightly more filled than Tokage previously. So you can see how the meter looks like when it's like partially filled. So you have to just continue to feed it and make it happy for its bars to go up to the maximum. The next function we have is the Sumiko search. So this is where you can search for Sumikos. Let me show you how it works. So these are all the traps, right? Traps are also items that you can buy from the Sumiko market, but instead of feeding them like how you do with the food, you actually use them to trap the Sumiko. So you do it in Sumiko search where you capture them and then they will appear in your library. So like say for example, I have the claw trap and then I have onigiri. I have also like umbrella, but now it's 0 because I've used it all up. I also have like a soy sauce trap. So different traps can be used to obtain different types of Sumiko. You can also see that in my list of traps, there are some like question mark. So again, this is because I have never purchased them before from the Sumiko market. And the moment I purchase them for the first time, they will appear here and it will no longer be a question mark. So I will show you how that works later. For now, let's just try to capture a Sumiko. Let's use the soy sauce trap. Okay, so you can see an animation and then the instruction tells me to press, so I guess I'll just have to press it. No, I missed it. I didn't manage to catch it. Okay, let's try again. This time let's use onigiri and see what happens. Okay, so we need to press it once that icon appears, so he eats it, and I think we have caught him. Yes. So, and then you will see like what you can see that we have unlocked a new artwork, and this artwork will be displayed in the library, which I will show you later. All right. And sometimes when you are catching Sumikos, this kind of screen will appear. This is a random event that may appear occasionally. So we are kind of lucky that it appeared now, so I can show you what happens. So you have to shake your device. And then you get to unlock another artwork, which will also display in the library. So I'll show you that later as well. Oops, that's a water droplet. Okay. Right. So these are the traps, okay? Okay, I think next we'll first go to the library so I can show you how the Sumikos look like once you unlock them in the library. The first book is the Sumiko Encyclopedia. This is where you can see all the Sumikos that you have caught. Previously, we caught penguins, so we're just gonna go into this category to see what we have collected. For all the artwork that have not been collected yet, will be displayed as a question mark. So this was the artwork that we caught earlier, and so now it displays here. So the goal of this game is kind of just like to fill up your library with every possible artwork collection. You see that I have a lot here that I have not unlocked. Okay, the second book is the list of traps. So this displays the list of traps that you have obtained before. For example, you can see that I have the list of traps here that I have obtained. The one in the red asterisk or the red star means that it's a new item. And then of course the one in question marks, that means I have not obtained them before. And once I buy them from the Sumiko market, then it'll appear here. Similarly, this is the food book. This displays all the food that you have unlocked or rather have bought before. And of course, like once you purchase them, they will appear here. Okay, now we have looked at the library. We'll go to the market. So I want to show you, market's here. I want to show you what happens when you purchase a new trap or food that you have never gotten before. Oops. This is another random event that happens when you visit the market. So we are really lucky this time. We got a lot of random events to show in this video. Alright, so on the market, there are two categories. One is the trap category and one is food. So let's look at the trap one first. So these are the list of traps that you can purchase. And then the price of each trap is displayed up here. And this is like the amount of coins that I currently have. So say for example, I want to purchase, I don't know, sushi. So let's purchase it. Okay. And then we go back to the library. And then you can now see that under traps, let's go to the second page. You can see that I have now sushi unlocked in my library because I had just purchased it. So the more you purchase, the more you unlock the question marks in the library. And then similarly, let's go back to the market and buy a piece of food that we have never gotten before. Say, for example, this is a fruit basket. So we're gonna purchase the fruit basket. All right. Oops, I don't want to buy more for now. And then let's go back to the library and we go to the food book. And you can see that we have now the fruit basket appearing here, which was previously a question mark. So similarly, then you'll have to aim to like purchase all the food possible to fill up your library. So the trap and the food books are relatively easy to fill because there are just several of it and that's just like 2 pages worth. However, the challenging one would be the Sumiko encyclopedia itself, because this is where you have to like catch every single Sumiko and each one has like a lot of pictures to unlock, if that makes sense. All right, I'm done with the library and the market. Let's go to the settings. Okay, so for the settings, we have 6 functions. The first one is the calendar, where you get to set the date. Second one is the time. The third one is the brightness, so you can set like the brightness level. Okay, I prefer to put it as 1 to conserve battery. Next one is the volume. So 0 is muted, and then you have up to 5. Let's leave it as 5 because for the sake of this video, I want things to be a bit louder so you can hear things clearer. I should have done that from the start. The next one is the password, and I'm gonna show this to you later. Let's go to the last one, which is reset. So this is to reset your gameplay. That means your entire device will be wiped and it will be like new. So if you select this, it will ask you if you want to do it and you have to select yes. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, so let's go back. Next will be the password. The password area is where you can enter passwords to unlock unique or rather special edition Sumiko images, which will also appear in your library in a new category. So where do you get the passwords from? Passwords are released on the Sumiko Takara Tomy website once a month, and you can also get the link from my website. In addition to the passwords released on the websites, there may be also rare passwords released in like Japanese magazines, although I'm not sure how you can obtain them since I probably won't be buying Japanese magazines anytime soon. But anyway, I'm just gonna show you how I insert passwords. So I have a card right here. This card came together with the packaging when I bought the device. So I guess it gives you like a free password to start off with. The password comes in like 5 characters. So I'm just going to go here and then we just follow the password here. Okay, and then click OK. And then we unlock this image, I assume. Yep. All right. So this is a new image that we have unlocked. It will also appear in the library. So I just want to show you how it looks like in the library. It goes to like another new category. So if you saw the library earlier, there were only 3 books, but now there's a 4th book that is unlocked from the password function. So this is a special book that only displays items that you unlock via passwords. Okay. Last but not least, we have the mini games. So let's go visit the mini games now. We have 6 different mini games to pick from. So let's just go through them one by one. The first one is called Tokage Hide and Seek. Let me just show you how it works. When you click into a game, there's always like the pink selection and the orange one. The orange one is actually like just instructions to teach you how to play the game. And then the pink one is to start the game. So when you select start, some of the games you have like different difficulties, right? So like we have easy, medium, and difficult. So let's pick difficult. I just want to show you how it works. I think it's more exciting. Okay. So then when you see the question mark, you have to tilt your device so that Tokage goes back into the water. And if you look at like the bottom, there's a bar. So the bar is like his breath. So you can't keep him underwater for too long, or otherwise he'll run out of breath if the bar goes down to 0. Yep. So this is how the game works. You just have to keep like tilting it to hide. Alright, and then this is where you get coins. I've earned 300 coins from winning this game, and then you can use the coins to purchase items from the Sumiko market. Okay, now let's go to the second game. The second game is called Neko's Rock Toppling. So let's see how this works. Start the game. This one will do medium instead and half hard. Okay, so you have to wait till the red bar reaches the pink, and then you press the select button. And then now there's 2, so you press 2 times. You have to time it correctly, so you only press it when the bar reaches the pink spot, like this. And there we go. Okay. Next is a watermelon game. This one is a little bit more challenging. Let me just show you how it works. This is the most challenging, but I think also the most interesting one to play. You have to guide Shirokuma to the watermelon by selecting the arrows. So like say, you have to make a path for Shirokuma, right? So the first path is he has to go down 1 step. So I select the down arrow. And then the second one, he has to go to the right. So once he goes down, he goes to the right. I'm gonna select the right arrow. And then he needs to go to the right one more to reach the watermelon. Okay. And then we are done. So when I'm done, I'm just gonna select OK. And then Shirokuma is just going to follow the instructions on the arrow to guide him to the watermelon. So this one can be a little bit complicated, especially on the difficult option. Let me just show it to you for the sake of it. So this is a very long path. Okay, you can see like the watermelon is all the way there. And then you can tilt the device if you want to view the whole path. So this is like a more difficult version. I'm not gonna do it here because it's gonna take forever. Next one is the floaty ring. So let's look at how this works. Let's do the medium. So for this game, you actually have to turn your device upside down to go into the water mode. So we're gonna do that. Okay. So you have to like tilt your device depending on like the instructions displayed on the screen. Oops. Oops. And then we're done, we turn it back to upright. So we have gotten 200 coins from this game. Next, we'll go to the hula dance game. This is a rhythm game. Okay, let's go to the more difficult one because I want to show you the interesting stuff that you can do with this. So you just have to like hit the select buttons depending on like when it reaches the circle. And then when this one comes, you have to turn it the other way. So the musical notes are for you to hit, while the red one is for you to turn it whichever way, like either upside down or the right way up. Okay, so that was it. Yep. And the final game is not really a game, it's more of just like a fortune telling. Obviously, like the money you earn is also much less, but it's just kind of like a for fun thing. So it's called Fortune Telling After the Rain. What happens is you turn it upside down first, and then you can see that it's raining, right? And then you turn it back up, and then the rainbow appears, and then you get your fortune told. And after you get your fortune told, you get like a little bit of money. So it's not really a game, but Yeah. Okay. So this was it for the device. The other thing I wanted to show you, the last thing, is that when you're on the map, this is the land map, right? So if you turn your device upside down, you can also see the map, but in the water mode. You can also access like some of the functions in water mode, but not all. Like say for example, if you go to the market, you can see that now Shirokuma is swimming to the market instead of walking, which is a really cute animation. And of course you can like purchase stuff as usual. Okay, but there are some functions that you can't access it via the water mode. Oops, let's go back. Say for example would be the Sumiko's home. So if you want to access the Sumiko home, it will tell you to turn your device back up before you enter into their homes. The other thing I also wanted to show you is if you're in their home already, if you turn your device upside down, they will be swimming instead. So because this is tonkatsu, right? So he's swimming in oil. This is the yellow liquid is supposed to be oil. Okay, let's go to another character. Maybe let's look at Tokage. So if you turn it upside down, he'll be swimming in the sea. So I like this function as well. It's quite cute. So you can like turn your device either the right side up or upside down depending on whether you want to go to the water or the land mode. Alright, so that's about it. I hope that this video was helpful for you on how to navigate your device, and I hope you'll have fun with it. Thanks for watching guys, and see you next time in my next video. Bye!